Good guys. You guys are good. Okay. I'm making reviews of the previous week, or rather this week, yeah, from Monday to Friday. But how I'm going to do it here, so it won't get confusing. I'm going to make it like probably 2 videos or 3 videos. So the first video just be higher time frames from the weekly down to the 4 hours. Then I'm going to like make another video for the entries, because I think this vertical line is where this week started from up to yesterday. Yeah, and trust me, a lot of information, a lot of valuable things are here. So that's why I want to actually break it. So let's start from the higher time frame. Okay, so it's this week, Monday, right? 20th. Okay, yeah, this week started here. This um, vertical line. So normally I do start from the 4 hours time frame, right? And looking at the 4 hours time frame now, if price was here, okay, if price was here, what will I be looking at? Okay, so whenever I come on the chart, I'm going to start from my 4 hours down to my entry time frame to analyze all what has happened, because in order for us to know what happened, we need to understand what has happened in the chart. So looking at this from the 4H, I'm going to go higher, right? Because there are also a lot of information on the higher time frame. But first off, this this week right here, this reaction was from a much higher time frame. So let's see daily time frame and see what price did. Daily time frame. Okay, before that, okay. So from the daily time frame, that reaction, right, came from a daily week. Okay, this was the big price reacted from right here. And before price got to this week, it gave us a story, right? It gave us a behavior from the higher time frame, that's the daily time frame. Let's see the weekly, because there's actually something interesting going on the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, we are having this range right here. We had this high to this low, right, as our external range. Since we're having this as our external range, we're seeing a possible sign of price delivery from the weekly time frame. We had this fake POS inducement within the external range right here. So we probably be anticipating this before the drop. But we're having a delivery now. The delivery is happening out of nowhere. I remember, okay, delivery cannot just happen out of nowhere. Okay, we need to see ability get taken before we can be able to like find our entry models. Okay, now this is delivery, but it's happening from a higher time frame. Okay, so if the delivery was to happen, was to play out, this would be the fake POS. This would be the inducement right here within the external range, right? And this probably would be the mitigation of our PY, the unmitigated week right here. So we want to see this, then this. But now price is reacting from a daily week right here. So we are anticipating a much higher price, right? Now, this delivery, is it actually coming from nowhere? Let's see what's happened. From the monthly time frame, from the weekly, we can see bunch of liquidity being taken, right? The price took out 1, 2, 3 levels of liquidity. Now let's see the monthly time frame. If all of these are weekly, right? From monthly, we could probably get just this, just one level of liquidity get taken out. So it's going to be like a monthly IOQ. Let's see. Okay, this right here is from the monthly time frame. Okay, and from the monthly time frame, all of this right here has external structure point. At this point, this was external. Okay, so I don't confuse others, right? Let's mark out the external structures of the monthly time frame for this range. So we had this low right here. Okay. Then price broke the low. Price did this, came to this high right here, then broke the low right here. Then we had the much higher move, which came here, here. So these are external structure points from the monthly, right? So we had this one. All these are external structure points. Then now for this candle right here, this was a high, right? So to say we had this, these are all external structure points. Then we had this right here, okay? Then the price then came back down to give us this low before going higher, and then this right here. So our range will be from this high to this low. Then price broke through the low right here and gave us all of these structure points right here. Okay, for this part, I don't know, maybe I made a mistake there, but if there is any corrections, let me know for this structure point right here due to this candle. Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at that together. So we have this high to this low right here. So when price came up to this highest point, it broke structure right here and gave us a new low. Okay. Then when it gave us this new low right here, price then continued to go higher. Okay, yeah. So this is the actual structure point. So from this high, price came all the way to this low right here. Then it started pushing higher. So this right here is the correct structure point. Okay. So if you actually like settle down, calm down to understand it, you're going to get the structure point. So these are all external. Our external range, price broke through, gave us this right here. So what are we seeing from this current external structure from the monthly time frame? This becomes our fake POS. This right here becomes our inducement. Price took out the inducement. So after the inducement got taken out, that was where the delivery happened from the weekly time frame. So now we can see that the delivery is not a random. Okay, the delivery had a purpose. Now that's that from the monthly time frame. Let me mark that out. The idea. So now we could probably be anticipating a true break of structure. But because this is from the monthly time frame, we could catch buys of like probably 1 to 100 inside of this range, right? But on the much higher time frame, I probably want to see lower pricing to this monthly true break of structure. So let's annotate this. Sorry, my voice is not that loud. I am just making this 7 a.m. right here. I'm just waking up. Yeah. So this is what we're having from the monthly time frame. And if we could probably be looking for mitigation, right? Probably, right? I don't know. Let's see if price mitigated that week. It did not, because that week is very tiny. Yeah, it did not mitigate the week. So let's go back to the weekly. So we had this already from the monthly time frame, right? So on the weekly, what is price mitigating? What is price mitigating? We had this week right here, and then we had this one, okay? Because price broke through this week. This week was already mitigated by this one. So we had this tiny week right here. Let's see if that week got mitigated right here. Yeah, that was what price reacted to. And let's see how many pips was that. That was like 25 pips, 24 pips, sorry. So that was what price reacted to. And when price reacted to it on the weekly time frame, it then gave us a weekly behavior. Okay. Now this coming from a much higher time frame. So let's see. This is what we have right here. Right here. Good. So we're having a weekly behavior right here to mitigate this weekly POI before we get the drop. But before that, right? Before that, why is price mitigating this daily week right here? Okay. So I then go to the daily time frame to see what price is doing. Now, from the daily time frame, after price took out the monthly IBM, okay? After price took out the monthly IBM, from the daily structure, all of these are structure points. This was daily SLQ that price took out. So this was our range. Before price broke out the range, it gave us the internal structural low. So that was the SLQ that led to this monthly or weekly? Okay, yeah, monthly inducement. When price took out the monthly inducement, we had this low, this high, this low, to this high, this low. Let me check if this candle is a bearish candle so I'll know what I'm doing. Okay, that's a bullish candle. Yeah, that's a bullish candle. So now, if that's actually a bullish candle, right? If that's a bullish candle, let me clarify this. Okay. So now, this from daily time frame, right? From daily time frame, we had this structural low, another structural low. Okay, yeah, that another structural low from the daily time frame, right? So now, on the daily time frame, if we had this right here, okay, at this point, we probably wanted to see this low get taken for we look for a buy into this week, right? But then price give us a new high. So now we're seeing this as a daily inducement and probably want to buy from somewhere right here to go higher, okay? But then because we are reacting from a higher time frame, from a higher time frame POI plus a higher time frame inducement, right? This right here is the daily ILQ. This is the daily ILQ. Now, this right here becomes the invalidation level, okay? And so that right there was the invalidation zone. And if price takes it out, price has taken out two levels of structure, which is then the TLQ. Now, you know, since this is daily time frame, we had this right here. On the next higher time frame, that's weekly, you'll probably be seeing this on the weekly time frame. Then this will just become the weekly ILQ. This will just be the weekly ILQ. So let's see if that's not the weekly ILQ, then we could just focus on something else. So weekly, okay, on the weekly, right? It is just one push up, right? And because we are looking from this PY price give us a reaction, then the sell was probably holding. Then let's see, let's go back to that daily time frame. Let's go back to that daily time frame. Now we saw that the second level of structure right here got taken out from the daily time frame, right? Now as price took out the second level of structure, what have we seen? This is a possible transactional liquidity from the daily time frame. So right here, this was our weekly POI, right? The whole range from the weekly time frame, right? Now, if I could refine this POI on the daily time frame, I'll be marking out one of this week and this other week right here. So now, even if price mitigated this weekly POI, I could be looking for my sales to go lower. Okay, if price comes to mitigate this one and breaks it, I can still be looking for myself. Why? Because it is still within the weekly point of interest. Okay, it is still within the whole zone for the sales. So now let's go on the next lower time frame to see if we could find that POI right there. Okay, from the next higher time frame, we had this from the 4 hours right here. 4 hours week. The I'm supposed to call it POI instead of instead. Ooh, POI. Okay, let's go back to the daily before we look at the 4 hours time frame. So from the daily, we are seeing a possible transactional liquidity, which price could actually transfer money. Price could transfer money from this low right here up to this POI, that's the supply zone. Any of this one price is going to like react from, right? So we'll probably be seeing a transfer of money right here. So this is a term, a daily transfer of money right here. Okay. Now, after price took out the TLQ, what are we anticipating? We could be anticipating this This could be a fake POS and this could be a liquidity before the supply zone. So to say this is going to make the supply zone a valid supply zone. But now from this daily time frame, what did price do? When price broke the low, right? It gave us multiple structure points right here. Just give us multiple structure points right here. Give us a lot of manipulation just to come lower to mitigate something. So price was giving us a reason to come lower to mitigate this week from the daily time frame. Okay, so if we are marking out structure points from the daily time frame, we know we're having a weekly point of interest, right? So this high becomes like a weekly inducement from the external range, right? Inside of the external range, this is like a weekly inducement that will make the PD complete. So all of these are daily what's it called? Daily price action. So now price came down, went up right here. So this become our low, this become our high, right? So we are having a fake POS and inducement. So there could be a possible sell from here to go target the true break of structure right here. So the POI could be from any of these smaller time frames, okay? It could be from the 4 to 1 or 15 minutes. That's for this sell to happen right here. Because for this sell, we had EPA right here. I could remember, I think this cell, to be honest, right, I can't actually remember all of my trees, but this cell looks very familiar. Looks very familiar. So this right here is like the daily EPA, okay? Because price actually gave us, broke the structure right here, gave us a fake break of structure and inducement, gave us an IPA right here, okay? Give us an IPA, then price had to go higher, gave us a reason to mitigate something, which was the mitigation of the EPA, and probably it gave us an entry from the smaller time frame to go target the true break of structure. Okay, so now if probably you understand how price moves, I know it's actually hard to see all of these things ahead of time, right? You probably hold this sell to come into this week, okay? But this week is an unmitigated week. So this was the reason for this sell right here, okay? And what did price for that do? Price came back up, down, right? Failure to mitigate this week right here. Then price to continue the up move. So we had this high to this low as our range, right? So right here, price then did this, this, then broke out of the range right here. Okay, so this was structure point before price broke out of the range. Now, if price did this right here would be like a break of structure, right? So this tiny imbalance left before price mitigated that way would be a trap, okay? So some traders might be looking to buy from here, which is the last sell to buy candle, and then they are going to look this as a liquidity sweep right here. Liquidity sweep, PY created due to liquidity sweep right here. So they want to buy from here. But because we've understood our entry models, right, we'd actually see this as unmitigated and we want price come back to mitigate this. So we'll be seeing a possible price behavior. Now, all of this is happening from a much higher time frame, right? So this right here would be the daily time frame, the daily fake US. The daily fake US, this would be the daily inducement. Now, right here, we're having a daily price behavior. So we're having a daily price behavior right here. The price came into this week. Now, after price took out the fake POS, what did price react to that made it drop all the way to this? Now, this could be on the 4 hours time frame, right? It could be on the 4 hours time frame, but now let's go back to the 4 hours time frame. Now, since we've seen the mitigation of this week right here, okay, then we could look for our buy in this zone to go take out this um weekly price delivery. Yeah, weekly price delivery. And after the price delivery, price can drop without mitigation. Price can come into any of these POIs before the drop. All is still valid. Okay. Then let's see what price is saying from 4 hours time frame. Now let's take us back now. Now from the 4 hours time frame, as you keep on going on lower time frame, right, you're going to see that price is fractal. Price is going to give you multiple structure points, and that's where price starts to get confusing. Okay, at the same time, it helps us to like take many trades opportunity. It gives us a lot of trade opportunities, right? When you keep on going lower time frame. But as long as you don't get confused, you know where price is going, you know direction of price. Now, on this 4H, all of this right here is confusing. Let's see what date was this. All of this were January to February. Okay. So now let's look at this 4 hours time frame. Now, after this daily ILQ got taken right here, okay, if you want to look for a point of interest on the 4 hours time frame, you would only be seeing this point of interest to buy from right here. And because we know that right below this point of interest from the 4 hours time frame, right, we are having a higher time frame liquidity level, or higher time frame invalidation level. So probably price might have mitigated this POI right here. And then price mitigated the POI because it's the 4 hour time frame. We had this push up, right? Probably on the 5 minute or 1 minute, price gave us a trade opportunity, and that might have ended up break even. Or how many pips is like 24 or 25 pips. It probably that might have ended up break even, and then price took out this low right here on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, why I marked that POI? Because after this liquidity on day time frame got taken, this was mitigated. So no any unmitigated except for this guy right here. Now, on the 4 hours time frame, when price took out this liquidity low right here, okay, we're looking for sell opportunity, probably if price gets into any of this POI. But then we had this, this right here, 4 hours fake break, 4 hours inducement, right? Price came higher. Then price failed to break the low right here. As price failed to break the low, it went higher to give us a double inducement. So this was inducement. Let me just mark that out. So this was like the inducement on the 4 hours IDM. IDM is the same thing as inducement liquidity. Okay, so if we had this right here, this then becomes the double inducement for price to come into this whole supply range right here. This right here is like the advanced EPA. Okay, but to be honest, right, I don't even like consider the advanced EPA anymore. If you guys might have noticed, I don't even use it anymore. I don't even like talk people about it anymore. As long as you understand the concept of EPA and IPA, the advanced EPA doesn't matter because this right here, sorry, this right here was IPA. As long as price came into this becomes mitigation of EPA and also mitigation of valid supply zone. It's still the same thing as EPA, okay? So I don't even consider the advanced EPA anymore, but this would have been a good advanced EPA. So now price came into this whole supply range, and probably there's a lower time frame mitigation right here. There's a lower time frame mitigation. The price came back to mitigate before coming down to the true break of structure right here. Now, you see how I switch from time frame to time frame, right? I know I'm only using the higher time frame for now. I'm going to go on the lower time frame to mark out how we would have taken all of these trades, okay? Now, from the daily time frame, we saw this as a daily inducement, right? Then this as a daily true break of structure. This was what led to the higher time frame sell, right? But because we went down to the lower time frame, right, we are able to take this sell from the 4 hours, then target right here from the 4 hours. Then if also look at the daily time frame now, you could see this. How do I draw? Okay, we could see this right here as our daily EPA for the daily MSU that happened, daily fake break, daily inducement, and daily true break of structure. Let's sit back the daily time frame to mark that out. See how from one time frame we could actually get like multiple opportunities just from two time frame. On this time frame, we had ATP already, right? Then from the daily, that same thing that we had right there. still gave us, let me just load. So you see how from the daily time frame, this was the fake break, the inducement, mitigation of EPA, and then true break of structure for a daily time frame. So this push down right here, this push down right here was a sell opportunity on the 4H. This was another sell opportunity on the daily time frame. They are still the same because if you look at price action here, if we have this, if we're having this on the higher time frame, right? Trust me, on the lower time frame, um, yeah, on the lower time frame now, this is a subjective structure, right? But on the lower time frame, you could be seeing this on the lower time frame. Okay, this is what we could be seeing on the lower time frame. Price is fractal. Then, if we have this right here, if we have this, where price gives us like two structure points, right? Because we understand how the higher time frame works and smaller time frame work. So let's say this like the 15-minute structure point right here. We have two levels, right? So we'll be looking at this. Let me take this off. So we'll be looking at this right here. Inducement, invalidation point. So when price takes it out, we'll be looking to buy because of transactional liquidity, price transferred money into this demand zone, right? This is what we could have been seeing on the smaller time frame, right? But because we understand the bigger time frame, right? These two levels of smaller time frame now will just be one level of structure on the higher time frame. So when price takes this out right here, we'll be having like another bias. Okay, I think this happened one of these during this week. This same thing happened. I think I don't know if it was the buy or the sell. Yeah, I think it was the buy that happened on the 30 minutes time frame because I don't use 30 minutes time frame normally, but I had to because I saw you guys posted about it on the group chat. Yeah. So that happened based on the 30-minute time frame. So this is what we're having right here. Okay. On the higher time frame, we're seeing this just one level. So when we're seeing this on the higher time frame, right? What should we be anticipating now? Good. What should we be anticipating, right? From here, this inducement, right? We could be looking for sales right here. And when we look for sales right here, this would be our target on the higher time frame, right? The higher time frame to be the true break of structure. But because this black line right here is from the lower time frame, to be seeing a possible transactional liquidity from the lower time frame. Okay, and this is why we hedge. This is another reason why we take hedge positions. But because we know that higher time frame is stronger than the lower time frame, right? We could just hold this sell to go target the true break of structure. Okay, but because we are always reactive and not predictive, price can do this and then go back up and respect the lower time frame transactional liquidity or transfer of money, right? So when price is coming to an unmitigated week right here, probably I would then take partial on this sell right here, then hop on the buy. But if the buy fails, we know we're looking at the higher time frame, okay? This what happened right here normally happens all the time, okay? That's why we are always reactive and not predictive. So the same thing that happened right here on the daily, we had one structure point, okay? Even on the 4 hours too, we had, let me see, like on the 4 hours, we had like this same one structure point, but we're seeing like two price took out two structure point, this one and this one. Okay, so because this 4 hours time frame, right? We know that looking at this right from daily time frame, I could tell the structure point daily time frame. I could tell that this right here was a daily inducement. Why? Because these two candles right here on daily time frame could just be one push down. So in daily time frame, this was what we had right here. So opportunity to take this, opportunity to take this one right here. Okay. So now the opportunity to take the buy now, because from the 4 hours time frame, this was two levels of liquidity that price took out. As price took out two levels of liquidity, probably I'm looking for buy right here. Looking for buy right here. Okay, due to the transactional liquidity. And if I'm looking for buy right there, this will be my POI this week right here. Okay, and because I mark out this week right here, I also know that this is my world demand zone. So even if price, this right here, so even if price takes out this refined POI right here, and it's still within this whole POI, I could actually look at my buys. So probably this buy might have ended up a win, because taking partial to me is a win, okay? Might have ended up as a win or break even. So if you take this trade based on the refined POI, what day was this? So I cannot actually remember most of my trade. It was February 15th. Oh, well. Yeah. So you see how now for this one, we took the sell right here, then we hedged the buy because of the 4 hours transactional liquidity. But then price had to respect the higher time frame setup. Okay, the higher time frame MSU, which was this one right here, the true breakout structure right here. Then from this same 4 hours time frame, what did price do? Price gave us a lot of fake out, right? That's why sometimes, right, I don't mark out all mitigated week. I need to see a reason in order for me to mark out candlestick week. And those reasons, they are mostly liquidity. I want to see liquidity get taken before marking out weeks. This whole demand zone right here was a good POI. This was a refined POI. Okay, this is like a hidden demand zone. It's just a demand zone out of nowhere. Okay, so we had this one right here. Why are we marking this demand zone now? Because we had EPA right here. Price had to come back to fill the EPA, give us a reason to mitigate a POI right here. Before price went up, this was even this was within the 4 hours MSU, right? So this was the reason for this buy right here. And then this sell, we had mitigation of EPA right here from daily. Let me put that down. Daily EPA. Okay, daily EPA right here. So what we had, right? Now, when price took out the 1 hour fourth daily true breakout structure right here, okay, on the 4 hours, what did price do? This was daily true breakout structure right here. I think it took out this low right here. I don't know about that brokers. Okay, so when price took out that low right there, it gave us this structure point on the 4 hours, right? Give us this on the 4 hours time frame. So we had another 4 hours breakout structure, 4 hours inducement for our sell to the true breakout structure. You see how we just keep on stacking sell into this POI, right? So let's mark that out. This was where price reacted from this week right here. So this was a 4H fake break, 4H true break right here. And this was the 4H inducement. This was the 4 hours inducement right here. And then price had to come into this POI before it dropped to the 4 hours true break of structure right there. Okay, now as price broke that 4 hours true break of structure, right? When price mitigated this 4 hours right here, gave us the 4 hours delivery. Okay, this was our low, this was our high. Price did all of this. Yeah, this was like a delivery, another opportunity to sell right here. Go target the true break of structure. So when price broke this low right here, okay, we had this, all of these structure point. And trust me, if you only like, if I find it hard to understand structures, right? Just come on chart and mark out your external structure point. When you mark out your external structure point, trust me, you're going to see opportunity to take trades. So when price did this, right? It went up and took out one level, two levels. I don't know if you can see that. Price took out one level of external structure, took out the second level of external structure. Now this was from the 4 hours time frame, right? So if price did this now, what are we anticipating? A transactional liquidity, right? But if we don't see transactional liquidity, price will just keep on falling. Because price took out two levels now, this could be for this TLQ right here. Okay, and I think the price mitigate this week. Okay, it failed to mitigate this week right here. So after the TLQ happened, so after the second level of structure that price took out, price then gave us this. So trust me, this was a valid transactional liquidity. Because remember, for every valid zone, we want to see mitigate taken, right? This right here, second level of structure, this is a TLQ. But for it to be very valid, right? So in the second level of structure, we want to see fake period inducement liquidity before that, okay? So price could actually take out more levels of structure, okay? As long as it is two. So now price took out the second level and then transferred money from the CLQ right here. It transferred money into one of these POI. The price failed to mitigate the POI. And let's see if price mitigated this high. No, price did not mitigate this high. Probably did on the lower time frame, okay? So we're saying this fake POS, this inducement, and price probably gave us a reason to buy right here. Maybe after the inducement got taken on any of these smaller time frame, or you go on what's it called, or you go on your entry time frame to spot out, you spot out on 15 minutes to spot out any of these entry models. So this was what we had to target this true break right here based on the 4 hours. Now after price took out this break right here, after price took out this break right here, okay, this becomes the MSU POI right here, okay. Now remember, this is only a refinement, right? It's only a refinement. This last whole candle would have been the valid zone. So price came into this whole candle, but then failed to come into the refinement, okay? So this right here was like the MSU POI. You see how higher time frame, right? You can actually relate higher time frame, right, to your lower time frame. And this like MSU POI because this was the MSU that happened. The liquidity, the true break, then the POI that was created due to MSU, and price came back to take out this high after the MSU POI. So take out this high right here. Okay. And now when price took out this high right here, let's see the daily time frame. I don't want to make the videos long. From a daily time frame, what did price do? Okay, this was like a day and the structural liquidity on the lower time frame, this high right here. So when price took that out, okay, that was before. Sorry, I'm faster than my shadow. That was before this move. We're talking about this move, right? Yeah, I'm talking about this move before we proceed. So what did price do on the daily time frame? Let's see, not visible on this time frame, not visible also on the 4 hours, okay? But I think this cell was on the lower time frame PY reacted from. Oh, I don't know, I can't remember. So after the MSU PY, right, this is a complete algo structure, algo cycle, liquidity cycle, or whatever you can call it. So this cell right here, after this got taken out, price just dropped, right? And then price dropped. This right here, sorry, I need to do something real quick. The session boxes, right? Okay, yeah. When we get to like the lower time frame, we're going to turn on the session boxes and see how they influence our entries, okay? So when price then did this, on the 4 hours time frame, we had 1 level, 2 level, 3 levels of liquidity. So probably nothing interesting on the 4 hours time frame. Now, when price took out this low, right? This could just be a normal liquidity sweep, and the buy will happen from right here. But I think on this day, hold on, let's see if price is reacting from something from the 4 hours. No, maybe reacted from something from the lower time frame that led to this huge buy right here. Okay, so all these were liquidity level. I was actually looking for sell to take out these lows, right, to come into this daily liquidity right here. That before price took out this high, but price failed and price just continued going higher and then took out this high. When price took out this high right here, let's see what price reacted to from here. Okay, price almost mitigated this week, but it did not mitigate the week. Right? It did not. Let's see if it did on daily. Yeah, on the daily, it took out this week right here. So it was like next second lower time frame. So on the 4 hours, yeah, that was SLQ on the 4 hours time frame. So after price took out that POI, that SLQ, sorry, price almost mitigated that POI, but it did not mitigate that POI. Okay, so as it did not mitigate that POI, there probably was an entry reason right here on the lower time frame. We're going to look at that. So in lower time frame, we just go to all of our POIs. Have to make everything easier, right? Just go to all of these POIs and see how we could have taken the trades. And also use the 1 hour too. So now all of this sell happened, right? Then all of this liquidity build up, right? Actually came down to take out all of the liquidity build up, right? When price took all of the liquidity build up on the daily time frame, we had the fake break of structure from the daily inducement, right? Not okay, inducement or whatever we might call it, right? Just to come into this POI, just to give us a reaction from this POI before the buy. Okay, that was what price did here. And when price mitigated this POI from daily time frame, you can see, let's see if that was a daily rejection candle. See from the forehead, that gave us a rejection candle, and then price started going higher. Okay, as price started going higher, right? Trust me, there were lots of entries within this leg to go higher. And as price is going higher, right? This could be one of our targets. This could be one of our targets. Okay, this could be one of our target right here. Then from the daily time frame, right? This was the normal daily price behavior right here, daily price behavior. And because we have a weekly price delivery, right? This high was the inducement for the weekly price delivery. It's coming to this POI. So you could actually be using this right here this week as a mitigation of the week as your target, okay? As your target. Well, I don't like swing a lot, like full volume. I do take partial quickly, like I take partial from setting targets and probably leave just little lot size to run. So most of the time I take out like 90% total partial, and all of those I'll be running. I just minor trades. So now if this daily time frame will come mitigation, right? Our first target, I want to see price come into this. I'll probably take this one before we will be looking for opportunity to sell. So let's see what price did on the 4 hours time frame. So from the 4 hours time frame, what did price do? Price just kept on pushing higher, kept on pushing higher. Came into this POI that it failed to mitigate right here. And it just broke through that POI. And then this high right here looks like a liquidity week, looks like a high that will probably get taken out right there. Okay. Then let's see which it did, right? This week right here now, this 4H week right here was just the week right here, the mitigation of the week was right below this POI. So even if I want to sell from this week right here, okay? If I want to sell from this week, I'll mark out the week. I don't know if I did on that day, right? So I'll mark out this week right here and sell from the extreme, right? Probably refine POI because that is still within this supply zone. So what did price do? Let's see which of these POIs price reacted from. The price came deeper into this daily POI. It was a daily, 4 hours, sorry. Give us a 4 hours rejection candle. As it gave us that 4 hour rejection candle, probably be looking for lower time frame refinement and all of that. So if I'll be refining this now, this would be the 4 hours week right here. And price did not indicate that week, or did it? So we have to refine this to know. It did not. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I think I was supposed to just use the horizontal line. It would have helped. And then I'm using the box and stressing myself out. So okay, now we can see if you get mitigated, if you got mitigated or not. It did not get mitigated. Yep, no mitigation right here. But that was really close. And then we got the 4 hours rejection. So now we've got one mitigation right here. If this failed, we're looking at this or this. But if all of them failed, then probably want to see higher pricing. Now the weekly price delivery, right? Now the weekly price delivery has tapped into the weekly POI right here. Delivery, weekly POI. Now I want to see price come to this low right here to like take out the lows. That's what we want to see. Now let's go back to the 4 hours. Now from the 4 hours time frame, we just want to see lower pricing because this right here are just liquidity, right? Same thing has been happening. This right here, price kept on being liquidity, then had to come back down to take out the low. Now we're having liquidity build up, so price has to come back down to take out the low. But I'm not saying that's I'm not like predicting, right? Because price can just do this. So on the 4 hours, this is where we are right now. So on the 4 hour time frame now, what are we seeing? Price give us this. I don't know if I'm marking structure correctly, but price took out this high, took out this high. So it give us like this, 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 and this. 4 hours break of structure, 4 hours inducement. Okay. Hope I'm right. If I'm not this 4 hour structure, let me look at the 4 hour structure real quick. So I know that I'm saying the right thing. Okay, so this, okay, yeah, this right here become the 4 hours inducement. Okay, then price is mitigating this week right here. Okay, almost that mitigation. Then you mark this liquidity first from the 4 hours. 4 hours ILQ, 4 hours XBUS. Okay, now this is what price is doing. But because we know that we are coming from a much higher time frame, right? Price can just decide to do this. Come take this out and probably drop, push down. Because we are always reactive, that's why we're looking for buys right here, okay? And price failed to mitigate this. It mitigated this one. I don't know, I can't remember if it gave us an entry opportunity right here. Okay. And so price failed to mitigate this one right here, came into this one, which on which there was no mitigation. Yeah, there was no mitigation of these 4 hours week right here. But on the lower time frame, I think the H1 or the 15 minutes, there was a clear mitigation that led to this tiny buy that was happening. So after taking this sell right here as possible hedge, we're taking the buy right here. So we're going to see which we hold because now on lower time frame now, this could be a liquidity high. This could be a liquidity high. So price could easily do this and then continue the move because all of these are liquidity. Same thing that happened right here, right? Because the market is all about repetition. Okay, the market is all about repetition. The price did all of this, gave us this push down. Now price is doing all of this, building liquidity. So now probably price could keep on coming down to take out this low right here. Price took out this low, that would have completed the is it the weekly price delivery? I don't even know. So price could do this right here. So this is like repetition. I don't know if there will be news coming next week for the push down right here. So this is what the higher time frame looks like. So you can see how the same thing happening on lower time frame. That same thing can happen on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame, right? Because now, as all of this happening right here, we could be getting a buy, right? We could get a buy into this supply zone before we could get the sell from the supply zone. Now, this right here is what the higher time frames are saying. Okay, so you see how we relate everything now, because we know we started from the weekly, from the monthly, right? So we know price just took out the monthly inducement and want to come lower. We had the weekly price delivery. So now for price to come lower now, we want to see price take out this low right here. So this would be like first target and second target or so. So now for upcoming week, right? I'll probably want to see now this is SLQ, this SLQ on the 4 hours time frame. The price can take out any of this SLQ, either this one or this one. On the much lower time frame, this could be an inducement liquidity on the lower time frame for it to continue to push down, because trust me, all these are liquidity right here. The price might not take them now, but it's definitely going to take them with time. Yep. So that's that for the higher time frame. Okay. So if there's any question, you can ask in the group chat and we'll all look at that. And if there's any addition, you can also add. Okay, this is looking too scattered. So I think I have to use this for the entries, or I have to go on. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, nice. So because it's daily time frame, right? That's why we had to like analyze from previous history, right? From the past to understand what's happening. But on the entries, right, we're going to only discuss about this week's entry, right? This week entry right here, everything that happened right here, that's what we discuss about. Because I was really thinking that I was going to start playing from here because it's going to be really hectic. So probably after going through these hard time frame videos, right? You guys can like mark out the same POI that is on this video. You can use the coordinates right here. You use the coordinates. When you do this, right? Then you could like go on lower time frame and tell me why trades opportunity happen right here. Tell me why all of these are like trade opportunity, all of these. Yeah, just do that as a way to improve your skills, right? Just do that as a way to improve your skills. That's like a mini assignment, an assignment for like everybody, okay? Oof. So like I think in an hour or two. In an hour or two, I'm going to record the the lower time frame video that entails the entries, okay? Ooh, I'm tired already. Yep. I hope this helps a lot. I really hope it does, guys. So see you all soon. Yep. Okay.